Assalamualaikum and selamat pagi semua. Today we have another one slot for Pecutan Akhir, Physics, SPM 2023. So today we discuss paper 2. Okay, this is actually the focus question. Okay. Okay, we'll look at this one. I think the marks provided, you all familiar already. Okay, we'll look at the formula. Okay, just go through the formula first before you start answer. Okay, now let's look at section A. Section A, question number 1. Okay, diagram 1 shows graph of gravitational G, gravitational acceleration G against distance R from the center of the Earth. Okay. Let's say this one is Earth, and this is center of the Earth. Center to the surface, radius of the Earth R. Let's say if this object is here, the height from the surface is h. Means the distance between center and the object is r. So here is r equals to r plus h. Okay, at the center of the Earth, r equals to 0. So means here. So this point is center of the Earth. Okay, so radius equals to 0 at here. So at the center, the value of G is 0. So you can see origin here, origin. So when distance increase from center to the surface, at the surface is R, means here is the surface of Earth. Okay, as you can see, when R equals to radius of the Earth, the value of G equals to X. Okay, so what is the value of X actually? Okay, from center to the surface, you can see a straight line passes the origin, meaning G is directly proportional to R here. Okay, and then at the surface of the Earth, from the formula, G equals to Gm divided by R squared. Okay, so what you do, you substitute R with radius of Earth. Okay, sebab you nak calculate untuk gravitational acceleration at the surface of Earth. If you substitute the value of G, the universal gravitational constant, mass of Earth and radius of Earth, you will get 9.81 meter second negative 2. So at the surface is 9.81 meter second negative 2. So when height of the object increase, okay, you can see the graph become inversely proportional. Okay, from the same formula, G inversely proportional to R squared. Sorry, R. Okay, dari sini ya, inversely proportional to R. Okay. Means as object move further from the surface of the earth, gravitational field strength or gravitational acceleration decrease. Okay, that's why graph become like this. Okay, so you will get the value of G is maximum at the surface of earth. So you can see from here X is 9.81. Okay, itu konsep untuk graf ni ya. Okay, let's look at the question. A ya. The distance between surface of the earth and center equals to radius. If an object is dropped from a building and experiences free fall, predict gravitational acceleration x of the object. So it's a free fall. Kalau free fall, the value of x equals to acceleration due to gravity. So it's 9.81 meter second negative 2. This one just predict. So no need to use a formula to calculate. Okay. Predict saja. Okay. B. What will happen to gravitational acceleration when it is at the center? So you look at the graph here. At the center, 0. Okay, so G equals to 0 meter second negative 2. 0 also you write down the unit. C1, state relationship between gravitational acceleration G and distance R from the center of the earth. From position R is more than R. So you can see the relationship inversely proportional. The shape of the graph like this. Okay, so you just write down G is inversely proportional to R. Okay. Ini lebih kepada kefahaman graph relationship based on the graph. Okay. Explain your answer. Okay, you get a curved graph that does not intersect at both axes of the graph. Jadi graph macam ni, Y against X, so dia tak akan touch. Dia just approaching closer but never touch. Okay, so ini panggil inversely proportional graph. Okay, number 2. Diagram 2 shows pendulum which is oscillating when it is displaced by 0.2 meter from equilibrium position. Okay, kalau pendulum, the lowest position ini kita panggil equilibrium position. Itu panggil equilibrium. Okay. Displace maksudnya inilah. Okay, 0.2 meter from equilibrium position. Period of oscillation 0.5. Phenomenon of damping. Damping, ingat apa maksud damping Decrease in amplitude with time due to energy loss. Okay. Soalan A. Tick the correct box. What is physical quantity that decrease when damping occurs? Amplitude. Maximum displacement from equilibrium position. Itu panggil amplitude. Okay, sketch the graph of displacement against time for oscillation of pendulum. Okay, so what you do, you can draw control line because as we know, amplitude decrease with time. So you just draw like this, buat macam ni. Ini kita panggil control line. Untuk mudahkan kita lukis graph untuk damping. Sikit. Lukis graph macam graph inversely proportional graph tu. Okay, kalau tak nak lukis pun tak apa, tapi dia mudahkan. Okay, let's say period dia constant. So you lukis. Ni saya ingat. Okay. Tak berapa cantik. Okay, dia punya tu macam sine graph tu ya. Okay. Jadi untuk draw ni sekurang-kurangnya ada 2 wave. 1, 2, 3. Saya draw 3 wave sini. Okay. Jadi ini graph damping. So you can see the amplitude mesti nampak decrease. Okay. Amplitude decrease with time. So ini graph untuk damping graph damping. Okay, C, explain how pendulum can oscillate without damping. Okay, maksudnya damping is caused by energy loss. So you need to prevent the energy loss. How to prevent energy loss? Okay, you can apply periodic external force. Okay, satu je. Apply periodic external force so that energy will be supplied continuously to the pendulum. Okay, macam juga baby's cradle tu kan, dia ada motor, electric motor, so dia boleh oscillate non-stop because there is a periodic external force applied. Okay, 2 markah. Number 3, diagram 3 shows heating curve for ice cube. Mass 1.25 kg that are heated for the boiling point. The ice cube are heated using 500 watt. Okay, highlight kan semua main information yang dia bagi Okay, kalau watt ni apa? Power. Okay, 500 watt. Okay, graph. What is the meaning of specific latent heat of fusion? Fusion bila kita jumpa ialah melting atau freezing. Okay, so latent heat of fusion is amount of heat required, specific to change. Perkataan spesifik kena ada 1 kg solid to liquid at constant temperature. Okay, amount of heat required to change 1 kg solid to liquid at constant temperature. Okay, ini maksud specific latent heat of fusion. Okay, B1, determine the time T required for ice cube to melt completely. Okay, melt completely tadi, mass dia berapa? 1.25 kg. Okay, melt completely means all change to liquid. Okay. Okay, 3 markah. Formula apa nak guna? So the heat supplied by heater, Pt, equals to latent heat of fusion because all melted. Okay, all melted. 500 watt. Okay, the time taken. Okay, we need to find the time taken. Okay, because not given the time taken. We want to find the time taken. Soalan ini. Saya tulis sama sekejap ya. Ini soalan ini. Okay, heat supplied by heater equals to latent heat absorbed by water, by the ice cube. Okay, 500. Dia nak time, so it's T besar. 1.25 because all melted. 3.34 10 power 5. So we get T equals 835 second. Kalau you nak tukar minit, boleh dia tukar. Dia tak ada mention berapa kan. Kalau dia mention nak dalam hour ke minit ke, you kena convert. Kalau tak, just tinggal dalam second pun okey. Okay, jadi 835 second or 13.92 minit. Soalan 2. How long? Jangan confuse perkataan how long. How long ni maksudnya time lah, period lah. Berapa lama? Okay, berapa lamakah masa? How long does it take for temperature to melted of the melted ice to reach boiling point? Okay, dari sini dan sini. Okay, nampak tak ini? Ini ialah tadi 13.92 minit. Itu tujuan kita tukar minit tadi ya, sebab graf dalam minit. Okay, dari sini sampai sini, change in temperature is 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, so the time taken ialah ini. Okay, time taken ialah itu. Berapa? Okay, so how long the time taken? Ambil 17.5 tadi minus 13.92. Thus we get 3.58 minutes. No need to go and use the formula, just use the graph. If you have enough information to get the answer, guna graph saja. Okay, dapat jawapan. Ini untuk ice melted, sorry, ice boil. Boiling. Okay, bahagian C. Why does temperature not change during ice cube undergoes the melting process? Okay, process melting, we know that solid change to liquid. According to kinetic theory, the force between molecule for solid is stronger than liquid. So in order the solid to change to liquid, the force between the molecule of solid need to be weakened. Okay, so means there is work done required for that. So the heat energy absorbed all will be used to weaken the bonds between molecule of solid. That's the reason the kinetic energy not increase. So when kinetic energy not increase, temperature will be constant. Okay, so you write down the answer. The energy absorbed is used to weaken the bonds between ice molecule. 1 mark only, If 2 marks, you boleh tambah lagi, not to increase kinetic energy of molecules. Okay, ini kalau 2 markah, you tambah je lagi macam ni. Okay, ini untuk jawapan 1 markah cukup dah. Okay, that's why you always check the mark provided, semak markah yang diberikan. Okay, number 4. Diagram 4.1 shows a block P on a rough surface pulled by load Q through a pulley. Resultant force act on the system is F. Okay, what is the meaning of resultant force? Okay, kita panggil dia a single force that represents the vector sum of 2 or more forces acting on the object. Okay, a single force that represents the vector sum of 2 or more forces acting on the object. Okay. B1. In diagram 4.1, mark and label the frictional force between block P and rough surface with arrow label G. Okay, so you can see the load hang here. So the tendency of the object is the Q will move down like this and P will move this way. So one system will move this direction, right direction. Okay, so frictional force always oppose the direction of block P. P is moving to the right, meaning G or gravitational force is acting on the left. You mark at the surface. Ini ialah gravitational. This is a frictional force. This frictional force. Soalan. If the magnitude of friction G equals the weight of load Q, what is the possible state of motion of the block P? Let's see what are the resultant force act on the system. Okay, there is weight, okay, of Q. Okay, of course there will be tension that act this way. Okay, if you consider the whole system, looks like the tension will be cancelled between each other. So means the whole system, there are only two forces act on it. Hanya dua saja yang act on the system. Yang ni dia ada kiri kanan atas bawah ni dia sebenarnya cancel. Okay, kalau saya tak lukis pun tak apa. Kalau soalan nak baru you lukis. Okay, so resultant force ialah resultant force untuk two forces ini, G dengan WQ. Tadi dah tahu gerakan dia macam ni. WQ and the direction of motion is the same. So WQ is positive, G is opposite to direction of motion. Okay, so G ialah negative. Okay, so means the resultant force equals to WQ minus G. And here equal, so means WQ minus G ialah 0 Newton. So when resultant force equals to 0, the possible state of motion okay, we have two situations. At rest or uniform velocity motion. Okay, jadi dia ada dua jenis lah sebab resultant force 0 daripada sini. Okay, F equals to MA. M of course not 0, so mean if F 0, A 0. A 0 ada dua possibility, sama ada memang tak bergerak ataupun constant or uniform velocity. Ini konsep lah ya. Okay, that's why the possible state of motion tulis sini at rest or uniform velocity. Okay, bagian C, diagram 4.2 shows a trolley with mass 1 kg on a smooth surface. Trolley moves with an acceleration when pulled by load Q, mass 0.25 kg. Calculate resultant force acting on the pulley system. Okay, ada perkataan di sini, smooth surface. Kalau smooth surface, maksudnya no friction. Okay, load Q is moving this way. Okay, same here, to the right. So resultant force will be, ini ialah WQ. Okay, WQ equals to MQG. Mass of Q, okay, multiply G. G is 9.81. Ini 1 kg, ini 0.25. Okay, so resultant force ialah WQ only, sebab tak ada fraction. Sama dengan G (0.25 times 9.81). Okay, so we get resultant force 2.453. Okay, SOALAN, calculate acceleration of the trolley. So both objects are moving together in one system. Okay, so we have this one using the formula F equals to ma. The 453 equals to the object is moving together. So we have 1 plus 0.25. Okay, number 5, diagram 5.1 shows position of Earth as it orbits Sun January 3rd and July 3rd every year. Okay, position which is far from the Sun, we call it aphelion. Okay, kat sini yang dekat sikit dengan Sun, ini panggil perihelion. Okay, as we know that if closer to the Sun, it will move faster. So you can see the speed here, 30 km per second. Aphelion, 29.5 km per second. Okay. Kepler's first law states that all planets move in elliptical orbits with the Sun located at one of the focus point. So kalau ellipse, dia macam coming ada dua circle yang combine. Jadi dia jadi macam ni bentuk dia. Jadi ada dua fokus. Okay, ada dua fokus. Sun is at one of the focus lah. Okay, B2. Gravitational force between Sun and Earth at aphelion and perihelion position. Ingat formula F equals to G mm divided by R squared. Okay, F dia depends on R. Okay, if the distance between the center of focus and the object is smaller, so the force is larger. So you can see at the perihelion is larger than aphelion. Okay. Jadi itu Orbital radius of Earth at aphelion and perihelion. Perihelion tadi dia lebih dekat lah banding aphelion. Okay, maksudnya orbital radius perihelion is shorter sebab lebih dekat. Linear speed of Earth at aphelion and perihelion. Lihat balik diagram boleh nampak sini. Untuk perihelion dia lebih besar berbanding linear speed at aphelion. Okay. The linear speed of Earth at perihelion is larger or higher than okay, bagi C, relate orbital radius and gravitational force. Okay, you tengok atas, gravitational force P larger, radius shorter, and then linear speed larger. Okay, so we want to relate between orbital radius and gravitational force. Okay, relate orbital radius and linear speed. Okay, balik kepada tadi. Orbital radius shorter, linear speed larger. Okay. The shorter the orbital radius, The shorter the orbital radius, the larger the linear speed. Okay, tengok D pula Diagram 5.2 shows two spherical objects, mass 40 and 80. Okay, ada dua objek. So ini ialah force gravitational. Kita ada M1 dan M2. Calculate attractive force acting on both objects. Formula F equals G mm divided by R squared. Okay, ataupun F equals to G M1 M2 divided by R squared. Sama je. Okay, jadi F equals G. Apa G check daripada list of formula 6.67 10 power negative 11. Okay. Mass 1 40, mass 2 80. Okay. Distance between centers 15. Don't forget the square one. So we get the answer will be write down below here 9.486 10 power negative 10 Newton. Okay, so very small force between the molecule. Okay, sama macam if you are sitting beside your friend, very short distance between you all and very small mass. Okay, so when very small mass, it will cause the force of attraction. You cannot feel the force. Okay, so actually between the two objects, okay, there are attractive force, but because it is very weak, that's why you cannot feel the force. So attractive force, normally we can We can get a larger value for very large object like Earth, Sun, and very or distant in the universe. Okay. Okay, part 2. Based on your answer, why does attractive force acting on two objects not cause them to move closer? So you can see because the attraction force between the two objects is very weak atau very small. Okay, too small ataupun very small. Number 6. Diagram 6 by 1a shows two magnets, different pole, place electronic balance. And then we have a direct current 5 ampere placed between poles of magnet. 6 by 1b, the conductor XY connected with 10 ampere, direct current supply. Okay, so you nampak here. Okay, we can look at here. There is a DC power supply. Okay, and then we have conductor XY. Okay, when current flow, you can see there is a reading on the electronic balance. So this topic is about what concept? So this topic is about force on current carrying conductor in magnetic field that produce catapult field. The non-uniform field will produce net force. Okay, so the net force will act at the electronic balance and produce reading. Okay, ini topik ialah berkaitan dengan konsep of motor kalau you tengok dalam chapter electric untuk form 5. Okay, ini 5 ampere, ini 10 ampere. Means current increase now. You look at the reading, 0.02 becomes 0.04. So current increase, reading on the electronic balance increase, mean force increase. Okay, current increase, force increase. So the force produced for this one is greater than this one. Okay. Name the rule that used to determine direction of force acting on the current carrying conductor magnetic field. So this one is concept of motor. You can see there is a power supply. Okay, when there is power supply, you use Fleming left hand rule. B1, compare value of current passing through conductor XY. So you can see 6.1, 5 ampere, 6.1A, 5 ampere, 6.1B ialah okay, B1, compare the value of current. So for current in by 1A is smaller in 6 by 1B. Okay, reading of electronic balance. The reading of electronic balance tadi saya mula dengan 6.1A, so ini pun saya mula dengan 6.1A ya. 6.1A is smaller than in 6.1B. Okay, sebab ini compare, kena guna compare word. Okay, kena guna compare word. Jangan pula you tulis untuk B1 ni, current in 6.1 is 5 ampere and current in 6.1B is 10 ampere. Itu bukan compare, itu state. Kalau compare, mesti ada compare word. Larger, smaller, okay, higher, lower, whatever. That show comparison between the two diagrams. Okay. Soalan tajuk ni dia senang untuk you all score. Soalan number 6 ni. Soalan ni make sure boleh dapat markah penuh sebab compare saja. And then compare magnitude of force produced. Okay, you can see the reading of the balance represent force. So means the force produced in 6.1A is smaller than in 6.1B. Okay, and then C1 state relationship between current and reading of electronic balance. Tadi kita dah tunjuk semua smaller, nampak? Current smaller, reading electronic balance smaller, force smaller. Okay, maksudnya the smaller the value of current, the smaller the reading of electronic balance. Okay, and then deduce relationship between current and magnitude of force. Okay, means the greater the current, the greater the force produced. Kalau you nak letak dia smaller pun boleh. Tapi correct direction ke betul? Okay. Okay. D. Predict reading of electronic balance when thicker wire. Okay. Kalau thicker wire, resistance is lower. As we know that resistance and current inversely proportional. So what happened is current increase. So when current increase, as we know from the above part tadi, relationship, the greater the current, the greater the force. So if the current increase means force increase. Okay, so just write down the reading of electronic balance increases. Okay. Okay, part E. Diagram 6.2 shows cross-sectional view of the conductor and two magnets of different poles. Okay, draw catapult field pattern and an arrow represent direction of resultant force acting on the current carrying conductor. Okay, so we have here S ataupun south, ini north. Okay, direction of the current in the conductor is into the paper, into the exam paper. Okay, so apply Fleming left-hand rule. Okay, if you apply Fleming left-hand rule, okay, direction of the magnetic field is to the left. current into the paper, your thumb will be pointing upwards. Okay, your thumb pointing upwards. Saya tanda dulu force dia. Okay, kalau direction of force upward, maksudnya bawah ini mesti strong, atas ialah weak. Okay, macam mana nak draw? Kalau strong, bahagian bawah ini lebih banyak line. Jadi kita ambil line dari atas, bawa ke bawah. Sebab line tu dia akan kumpul di sini ya, sebab sini lebih strong. Okay, atas ini just tambah saja. Okay, tandakan direction dia ialah north to south. So ini panggil catapult field. Okay, mesti nampak macam ni ya, non-uniform field. Kalau you nak tambah lagi yang atas tu pun you boleh tambah lah. Okay, contoh kalau nak tambah yang atas, tambah macam ni. Bolehlah tambah satu lagi. Bawah sikit ya, saya letak bawah sikit. Okay, so kita boleh nampak the difference between above and below. Okay, so resultant force act upwards. Okay, number 7, profile of water wave in ripple tank with different depths. Apa maksud profile di sini? Jadi you kena faham ialah crest, trough. Itu profile. Profile yang you boleh nampak dia bergerak. Okay, semasa wave itu travel. So you can see ya, boleh nampak shape-shape itu. Okay, what is the phenomenon of wave that occurs? So you can see the distance between two crests. Ini crest, ini crest, ini pun crest. Okay, ini 2 cm, ini 1 cm. So you can see there is change in wavelength. Okay, daripada formula V equals to F lambda. F constant. So V directly proportional to lambda. Kalau lambda decrease, maksudnya speed decrease. Speed of water wave just depends on depth. Okay, maksudnya ada change in depth. So when there is change in depth, the speed change, ini panggil a refraction of water wave. Okay, refraction of wave ataupun water wave pun boleh. Okay, B, water wave has wavelength 7.12 cm and velocity 12, moving on the surface of deep water. When moved to the shallow region, wavelength is 1 cm. Calculate speed of water in shallow region in SI unit. Okay, you can list down all the information. Let's say for the deep region, kita gunakan lambda 1, 2 cm. V1 ialah 12 cm second negative 1. For the shallow region, lambda 2, 1 cm. What is speed in shallow region? Okay, so relationship, because F constant, V1 over lambda 1 equals to V2 over lambda 2. Okay, okay, so we get V2 ialah 6 cm negative 1. Kalau you nak convert to SI unit, you akan dapat 0.06 meter second negative 1. Okay, just divide by 100. Okay, cm tukar meter. Jadi jawapan 0.06 meter second negative 1. Okay, bahagian C, river estuary has been modified to build base for fishing boats. Okay, you nampak sini ada entrance. Dia ada buat retaining wall to create a gap here. As we know that for the fishing area, we don't want it is to be wavy area. So the purpose of creating a gap here is to produce effect of diffraction, which is more obvious. So the wave will be spread more, amplitude is smaller, so it become less wavy area here. Okay, itu adalah tujuan dia. Okay, soalan sini. So we have PQR, depth of estuary, and width of entrance. Okay. Okay, tengok yang mana kita nak. Depth of estuary, kita dia nak deep lah sebab lebih banyak ikan kan. So kita remove kan. Okay, width of entrance kita nak small. Gap itu sebab the smaller the gap, okay, the larger the effect of diffraction. Okay, so based on the characteristic, we need to answer this one. Which one is the most suitable? The depth of river estuary, okay, deep region. Deep, kita pilih deep. Apa reason? Okay. Increase the wavelength. Okay, width of entrance small. You boleh tulis effect of diffraction is more significant. Ataupun the waves spread more. Smaller amplitude of wave is produced. Okay, bagilah jawapan yang sesuai. Okay, so based on your answer, mana yang sesuai? So R, tulis ya R. Okay. Question number A. Diagram 8.1 shows toothpaste flowing out when the toothpaste tube is squeezed. Name the physics principle. Okay. You press here, but it come out here. Meaning ada transfer of pressure. Okay, pressure is transmitted. So transmitted ataupun pressure is transferred. Ini konsep apa? Okay, Pascal principle. Okay, name the physics principle. Tuliskan nama dia dengan betul. Jangan salah spelling. Pascal principle. Okay, 1 mark. Explain how toothpaste flows out of the tube of toothpaste. Okay. When you press the tube, meaning you are applying force. Okay. Means applying force. Per unit area of the tube. Will produce pressure. the pressure is transmitted. Gunakan je balik Pascal principle. Transmitted uniformly in all directions by the toothpaste. As we know that the toothpaste is a very thick liquid and still in liquid form. So mean it able to transfer the pressure from the pressing point to here so that the toothpaste will come out. Okay. Yeah. Jadi konsep tu kena faham lah. Okay, see, diagram 8.2 shows a simple hydraulic jack system that uses the same principle as in 8A. Help to lift heavy load by using small force. Kita ada small piston and large piston. Yang small ini ialah input. Okay, yang large ialah output. Okay, they also give you the area of piston A1 dengan A2. Okay, next question. Suggest how simple hydraulic jack system can lift larger loads based on following aspect. Kalau larger load means output force is higher. Okay, back to the Pascal principle, basic formula ialah F divided by A. Means you apply force at piston 1, it will produce output force at piston 2. The pressure transmitted uniformly, okay, at piston 1 and at piston 2. Okay, P1 equals P2. So we get F1 over A1 equals F2 over A2. Okay, the output force ialah F2. F2 equals to A2 over A1 times F1. So you can see the factor that affect, okay, the value of F2, of course F1, and also area of piston. F2 and A2 is directly proportional. If you want to increase the force, you can increase the area of piston 2 or output piston, or you smaller down the area of input piston, or you increase the force F1 applied. Okay, so type of hydraulic fluid that we use is oil normally, oil. Okay, not easily produce bubble. Okay, ada banyak reason. Satu yang very important ialah it is incompressible liquid, means cannot be compressed. Kalau dia boleh compress, some of the pressure will be lost along the way, so we cannot get P1 equals to P2. That's why we need the liquid used cannot be compressed or incompressible. Okay, tidak boleh dimanfaatkan. Okay, banyak reason lain yang boleh, dia adalah yang paling tepat ialah inilah. Okay, sebab dia all, dia less friction, okay, does not cause rusting, tidak berkarat, sebab tu kita guna oil. Okay, surface area of A2 kita kena larger. Okay, large. Okay, apa reason? Atas tadi dia hanya berikan ialah to support heavier weight, heavier load. Jadi kita boleh tulis sini to increase output force. Okay, bahagian D, calculate multiplier factor. Apa tu multiplier factor? Tadi saya dah tulis dah. F2 ialah A2 over A1 times F1. So, multiplying factor ialah ini. Okay, ini panggil multiplying factor. Berapa kali lebih besar berbanding F1. Jadi A2 over A1 berapa? Kita tengok balik size tadi. Okay, ini 75, ini 15. A2 75, A1 15. So 17 divided by 15 ialah 5. Meaning if you apply force F1 10 Newton, F2 will become 50 Newton, 5 times bigger. So we call it multiplying factor. Okay, kalau you nampak soalan 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, make sure this question you can score full mark. Boleh score full mark. Read the question carefully. Okay, try to relate to the concept. Okay. Sebab soalan just compare, then choose. I think all the information you have already. Only for number 8 lah. But that one is also theory. Okay. Cuba dapatkan mata penuh untuk bahagian ni. Especially yang nak score A lah. Okay, we'll look at the essay question. Question number 9, ini ialah berkaitan dengan topik light. Convex lens, smartphone camera. Mean uses of small thin lenses. Okay, very small lens, very small lens. Soalan, what is the meaning of focal length? Okay, this one you write in the answer space provided. Okay, tulis dekat ruang jawapan yang disediakan. Okay, jangan tulis bawah soalan. And then you expect the examiner will go and check your answer. No, you kena tulis dekat space yang betul. Nanti you lupa. Okay. Saya write down here sebab saya nak senang untuk refer pada soalan. Okay, tak apa. Okay, kita tulis jawapan. Okay, question number 9. Soalan yang pertama, what is the meaning of focal length? Okay, tulis number soalan. Sebab ini soalan pilihan, you kena tulis number dia. 9. Ini untuk section B dulu. Kita tahu dia adalah 20 markah kan. Di 9A, what is the meaning of focal length? Okay. Focal length. Yes. Distance between center atau optical center pun boleh. And focal point of the lens. Okay. Contoh kalau ia ada macam ni. Ini center, sini focal point. So distance ini ialah focal length. Okay. Tak perlu lukis je, just explain saja. Okay, we'll look at next question. D. Based on diagram 9.1, explain how sharp image is formed on the sensor or smartphone. State 3 characteristics of image form. Okay, bahagian D1 dengan D2. Normally untuk a camera of the phone, the sensor we must make sure it is at the focus, focal point of the convex lens. Okay, so that the light rays from the object parallel to the main axis will be refracted and converged to focal point. Okay. The light rays that pass through the optical point move in the same line after passing through the lens. Okay, so light rays from the object passing through the focal point in front of convex lens will be refracted parallel to principal axis. The light rays refracted by convex lens converge at focal point on the sensor. Macam mana nak hasilkan image yang sharp? Okay, itu adalah soalan dia. Ya. On the sensor. Okay. Firstly, syarat dia, the sensor is located at the focal point of the convex lens. Okay, it's a very short focal length, very short focal length, 2 millimeter. That's why your handphone is thin, very thin handphone. The camera can be made very thin. Okay, you are using the focal length is about 2 millimeter. Sensor is about 2 millimeter from the convex lens. Okay, what happens if the sensor is at the focal point? When you try to snap picture object which is very far, the light coming is parallel to the principal axis. Okay, light rays from the object are parallel to the principal axis. Okay, will be converged to focal point or sensor. Light rays that pass through the optical center will a straight line. Okay, light rays pass through the focal point will be refracted parallel to the principal axis. The sensor will capture all the light rays and created image of the object on the screen. Okay, jadi sensor letak dekat situ. Jadi light rays tu akan sampai dekat sensor. Jadi sensor akan translatekan objek tu kepada image. That's why kalau you guna handphone, dia boleh nampak gambar yang sama kan. You ambil gambar, dia nampak gambar yang sama. Sebab ada sensor. Ini hanya prosesnya saja proses, explain the process sebab kita nak 3 markah. 3 markah. Ini dah sampai 5 point. Jadi kalau ada antaranya 3 markah yang penting tu, you all dah boleh dapat dah. Okay. Mana-mana satu dari sini. Okay. Any untuk 3 markah. Dia tulis lebih tak apa, tapi kita bagi maksimum 3 markah. Okay, tengok 9B, soalan 9B. State 3 characteristic of image form. Kalau you guna handphone, mestilah image is smaller kan. Gitu. Jadi you akan dapat real sebab boleh nampak atas screen, inverted, and diminished. Okay, itu karakteristik. Okay, number 9C. 9C Okay, diagram for eyepiece. Object is at the near point, of the eye, which is U 25 cm away. Okay, the real image distance V is sharp on the eye's retina. The eye lens has minimum focal length when looking at the object at near point of the eye. Okay. Okay, you all boleh nampak ini convex lens, object, okay, object distance, image form at the retina. Okay, so ini ialah image distance. Okay, soalan based on diagram 9.2, determine minimum focal length of the eye lens. Okay, jadi kita boleh guna calculation sebab you ada V ada, we want to find focal length. Okay, so formula ialah lens equation. Okay, Jadi this is a convex lens, so the focal length is positive. 1 over f equals 1 over u. U is 25 plus 1 over 2.5. Okay, so you will get f ialah 2.273 cm. Okay, ini untuk C1. Okay, C2, calculate linear magnification. Formula juga, linear magnification M ialah V divided by U. So V tadi ialah 2.5, U ialah 25. So you get M ialah 0.1. Okay, ini smaller kan? Okay. Soalan yang part 3, what will happen to the vision when object move closer than 25 cm of the eye? Okay, dia gerak ke depan. Contoh. Maksudnya less lah, you decrease lah. Okay, kalau you decrease, you boleh draw. Draw kan ray diagram. Draw again. Just sketch saja. Parallel to principal axis, of course dia akan pergi focal length ya. Dia akan pergi focal length. Okay. Pass through center, dia akan pergi straight line. Okay, center. Okay, maksudnya dia punya meeting point dia turun ke bawah sini. Image dia kat sini. Kalau image tak form on the retina, you cannot observe sharp image. Retina ni macam screen untuk you accept a sharp image. Jadi kalau image cannot form on the retina, it will become a blur image. Okay, blur image. Ini masalah akan jadi masalah sightedness lah. Masalah kurang penglihatan, kabur penglihatan. Okay. Jadi dia tak boleh form on the retina. Jadi jawapan dia, you tuliskan untuk C3, the image looks blur atau blurry. Okay, nampak blur lah. Image is not sharp pun boleh. Ya. Okay, boleh juga. Okay, lihat lagi part D ya. Study the features of magnifying lens and most suitable method. Okay, to look closely on a gemstone as shown in diagram 9.4. Macam ni. Okay, kita ada PQRS. Okay, study specification. Kita ada thickness, diameter, position of image, and distance between eye and magnifying glass. Okay, apa syarat untuk magnifying lens? Okay, to produce image, syarat dia ialah U less than F. Dan properties of image that produce ialah VUM, virtual upright magnified. Jadi kita nak besarkan objek itu, objek yang kecil you nak besarkan, you guna magnifying lens. Jadi syarat dia U less than F. You boleh letak lebih dekat. Okay, dekat dengan lens. Okay, kalau thickness adalah something to do with power. Power ialah 1 over F. Okay, Thick lens, high power. High power, short focal length. Okay. Untuk diameter lebih kepada capture light. Okay, dia tak ada kaitan dengan focal length, diameter. Okay, kalau you nak image which is brighter, means more light required, you kena guna larger diameter. Okay, position of the image form ialah more than 2F, dia jauh, ataupun position adalah same side as the object. Sebab ini adalah virtual. Okay, masa you jawab soalan aspek tu, boleh buat brainstorming sikit. Ingat balik apa konsep related, just jot down. Sebab nanti you nak tulis jawapan penuh tu lebih senang. Distance between eye and magnifying glass. Ini you lesson F lagi. Okay, so we have about rough idea what are the characteristic that required. Okay. Explain suitability, characteristic of magnifying lens to view the gemstone closely. Maksudnya kita nak dia very clear view and very sharp image produced, so give reason of your choice 10 marks. Okay, 10 markah. Okay, ini macam biasa you boleh buat table. Okay, boleh buat 3 kolom untuk table. Okay. Okay, aspect, characteristic, explanation. Explain kenapa you pilih dia. Okay, kalau you nak buat numbering pun okay, tak ada masalah. Okay, aspek yang pertama tadi ialah thickness of lens. Tulis dulu dia punya. Okay, boleh refer diagram yang diberikan. Diagram. Diagram ataupun table tadi. Sini. So you can see ada thin and thick lens. Okay. Position of eye. Okay, and the eyepiece lens. Object distance. Okay, itu semua kena masukkan aspek tu. Okay, kalau dia tak buat list sini, you kena cari dari diagram sini masukkan. Okay, itu first. Second characteristic tadi ialah diameter of lens. Salin je balik Yang ketiga tadi ialah position of image form. Okay. Distance between eye and magnifying lens. Okay, kita ada empat aspek yang diberikan. Okay, now masukkan dia punya tu. Okay, thickness of lens you boleh masuk ialah thick. Atau thicker pun boleh. Okay, diameter larger atau large. Position of image. formed at 25 cm from the eye. Ini normal adjustment untuk nampak sharp, okay, sharp image. Distance between eye and magnifying glass, you boleh tulis close ataupun less than focal length of the lens. Okay. Okay, reason. Kalau thicker, boleh tulis short focal length. Okay, diameter larger, boleh tulis ialah okay, more light passing through. Okay, position of image. Okay, kenapa 25 cm? So that we want light rays converge to the retina. Okay, distance closer so that more images can be seen. Ataupun field of vision increase. Okay. Okay, you dah explain semua. Ini you dapat 8 markah. Jadi berdasarkan aspek yang kita pilih tu, jadi you akan tengok yang mana. Which one you will choose. Okay, all this one actually the first thing tadi you kena choose yang distance dia ialah 25 cm. Kalau yang less ni kita tak mau. Jadi kita akan pilih Q lah. Yang mana distance dia memang 25 kan. Itu yang paling penting. Okay, Q is chosen because okay, you salin balik yang pilihan tadi. Okay, because it is thick lenses. Image formed at retina and close to the eye. Okay, ada semua 8 mark ni semua Ni 2 markah kat sini, 8 markah sini. Jadi jumlah 10 markah. Okay, we'll look at question number 10. Number 10 ialah berkaitan dengan quantum, quantum physics. Cell photo. Okay, light. Okay, shine on the cathode. Cathode is metal. Electron will be emitted and attracted to anode. The circuit complete. Millimeter will show deflection. Okay. What is the meaning of work function? Okay, saya tulis ni masing-masing. Minimum energy required for photoelectron to be emitted. From a metal surface. Okay, bahagian B. Explain how the millimeter pointer deflect. Berapa markah? 4 markah. Okay, firstly, frequency of light or photon mesti, okay, frequency of light tu dia at least equals to threshold frequency, mesti lebih besar untuk electron emitted. So what happens? The photon's energy is greater than the threshold frequency. Threshold to the work function. Energy kita compare dengan work function. Of the metal. Photoelectrons will be emitted. Okay, ni dah 3 markah dekat sini. 1, 2, 3. Dia nak 4. Okay, kita teruskan lagi. Electrons will be attracted to anode. Or electrons flow from anode, from cathode to anode. So this one will cause just current flow in a complete circuit. Okay, nampak ini penjelasan dia. Ya. Frekuensi lebih daripada threshold frequency. Photons energy more than work function. Photoelectron emit, electron attracted to anode, then the circuit is completed. When circuit completed, current flow in the circuit. Okay, ini dia nak 4 markah. Okay, 4 markah. Paling banyak pun dia letak 5 lah. Okay, untuk 10C. Okay, diagram shows Ke max of the photoelectrons against frequency. Okay, ingat je formula untuk Einstein photoelectric function. Kita ada Ke or kinetic energy equals to energy of photon minus work function. Okay, E ialah HF, work function ialah HFO. So you akan dapat Ke ialah HF minus FO. Okay, kalau you tengok intersect sini, okay, intersect di sini maksudnya ialah frequency equals to 10. Okay, why the Ke here is 0? Maksudnya frequency of light equals to threshold frequency. Okay, so that's why Ke jadi 0. Electrons akan stay dekat surface saja, dia tak ada kinetic energy kalau F sama dengan FO. So that's why point ini ialah threshold frequency. Okay, kalau you extend sampai sini, ini ialah intersect at Ke, maksudnya ini adalah Ke. Okay, let's say kita guna triangle ni untuk cari value ni. Okay, untuk graph Ke against F, gradient ialah Planck constant. Okay, dari sini ya. H ialah Ke divided by F minus FO. Okay, jadi gradient ialah Planck constant. Kalau kita guna bahagian ni untuk calculatekan dia punya value ataupun to determine what is this. Ini adalah Ke. Maksudnya Jadi di sini kita dapat KE ialah HFO. Apa ini HFO? Ialah work function. Maksudnya value di sini ialah work function ni. Work function. Okay. Jadi graf ni you boleh dapat apa? Threshold frequency dan juga work function. Gradient, Planck constant. Jadi ada 3 benda boleh dapat dari graf ni ya. Ingat gradient ialah Planck constant, intersect at x-axis ialah threshold frequency, intersect at KE max axis ialah work function. Okay. Okay, based on diagram 10.2, determine threshold frequency, determine work function, determine Planck constant. Nampak? Kalau graf ni, soalan ni je cancel saja. Okay, kalau threshold frequency FO ialah intersect, x-axis intersect. Baca je dari graf. Apa dia intersect sini? Ialah 10. 10 apa? Jangan lupa sini. 10 times 10 power 14. Kalau you nak tulis standard form ialah 1 times 10 power 15 Hertz. Itu threshold frequency. Untuk work function, tengok sini apa value dia. Okay, negative 4. Maksudnya work function ialah 4 eV ya. Kita nak tukar dalam SI unit. Work function ialah 4 eV. Okay, 1 eV ialah 1.6 times 10 power negative 19. So you just multiply. Okay, so you akan dapat 6.4 10 power negative 19 Joule. Okay, so untuk soalan part 2. Part 3, Planck constant ialah gradient. Okay, macam mana you kira gradient? Ataupun you nak guna formula pun boleh. Okay, soalan ni dia guna adalah based on diagram jadi 10.2 lah. Gunakan diagram 10.2, you dapat ialah H equals to work function 6.4 10 power negative 19 divide by threshold frequency. So you akan dapat ialah 6.4 10 power negative 34. Okay, ini Joule, ini Hertz ataupun second negative 1. Jadi Joule second. Okay, itu berdasarkan unit kalau kita ambil daripada graph, kita dapat unit tu. Okay, ini saya tulis kat sini, sepatutnya tulis kat space tadi lah. Okay, soalan D, there are 4 type of simple circuit for photocell producing photoelectric current. Okay, potential difference are same. Okay, sama soalan. Table 2 and table 3 provide information about frequency of light, working function of the metal. Okay, kita nak pilih yang mana? Okay, first the light. Kita akan gunakan high frequency of light. Okay, so kita akan pilih UV. Ini kita cancel. And then intensity of light mesti high. So ini pun intensity high. Ini low, kita reject. Okay, type of metal kita akan pilih calcium, not lithium. Okay, terminal of battery Tengok sambungan dia positif negatif. Okay. Jadi untuk yang metal mesti cathode. Okay. Yang maksudnya dia mesti sambung ke negatif lah. Cathode mesti sambung ke negatif, anode sambung ke positif. Jadi ini sambungan yang betul. Ini salah sambungan. Ini betul sambungan, ini salah. Jadi the most ticks goes to P. Jadi kita akan guna photocell circuit P untuk explain. Okay, sama macam tadi saya tunjukkan, you all gunakan table. Okay, yang table untuk aspek tadi ya, tiga kolom. Okay, aspek, karakteristik, explanation. Okay, aspek yang pertama ialah type of light. Aspek yang kedua, intensity of light. Okay, aspek yang ketiga, aspek yang ketiga tadi ialah type of metal. Okay, salin dulu semua aspek ya supaya you tak tinggal. Battery connection. Okay. Okay, sekarang baru kita masuk karakteristik yang sesuai. Just now we already choose P. Okay, so all the properties of P you add in here. Type of light ialah UV light. Intensity of light ialah apa? High. Type of metal tadi guna apa? Calcium. Connection of battery tadi apa? Okay, cathode is connected to negative terminal, and anode connected to positive terminal. Okay. Okay, nampak tak cara? Okay, nampak sini. Kalau you dah tulis ni pun dapat 4 markah kat sini. Explanation kenapa gunakan UV light. Sebab energy of photons depend on frequency ya, E dengan F. So kalau you pilih UV light high frequency, maksudnya dia akan produce apa? High photon energy. Jadi reason boleh tulis high frequency ataupun high photon energy pun boleh. Okay, intensity of light high. Untuk apa high ni? Okay, more photoelectrons emitted. Sebab number of photoelectron emitted depends on intensity of light. Okay, lebih banyak electrons akan dikeluarkan. And then we use calcium. Kenapa? Because low work function. Kalau you tengok table bandingkan lithium dengan calcium. Kalau dia low work function, maksudnya photoelectric effect also is easier to occur. Okay, type of metal tadi calcium kita letak dah. Okay, connection tadi. Okay, tujuan kenapa connected? The circuit completed and current flow in the circuit. Okay, kita dapat circuit yang complete dan function, jadi adalah elektron akan current yang akan flow. Okay, which one will be chosen? Okay, tulislah you punya conclusion di bawah. P is chosen ataupun cell P is chosen because salin balik yang karakteristik tu di sini. Salin je balik. Okey. Okey, itu dapat 10 markah. Okey, saya laju sikit lah pergi ke soalan yang akhir soalan akhir. Ini antara spot soalan lah. Okey, soalan C ialah berkaitan dengan elektronik, topik elektronik, transistor. Kita ada transistor R1, R2. Okay, R1, R2, we call it voltage divider because they are sharing the voltage. Boleh nampak sini kalau V1 1.5, V2 7.5. So they're sharing the voltage. Okay, we have 11.2 ini. Okay, what is type of connection for resistors R1 and R2? Kalau potential divider, dia adalah series connection. We compare resistance R2 dengan R1. Okay, R2 is more than R1. Tulis penuh saya just write down cepat sikit sebab saya dah dekat 2 jam lebih dah. Okay, then untuk yang V2 more than V1, compare IC IC in 11.1 is greater than in 11.2. Relate R2 dengan potential difference, nampak larger. Okay, so the larger the resistance, the higher the potential difference, ataupun the greater pun boleh. The larger the resistance, the larger the voltage, ataupun V2. Okay, the larger the R2, the larger the potential difference V2. Relate potential difference and collector current. Okay, the greater the potential difference, nampak tak dia ni greater. Greater. The greater the potential difference atau voltage, the larger the collector current. Produce. Okay. 11.3 model of the alarm system. Okay, buzzer alarm system. Soalan, diagram shows greenhouse growing flower plant in Cameron Highland. The lights turn on night to speed up. Nampak dia nak turn on at night. Okay, garden workers had to manually turn on lights in the late afternoon and turn them off. Maksudnya dia nak apa? Automatic switch. Automatic switch yang boleh detect. Okay, day and night. Day or night dia boleh detect. Jadi kita kena guna LDR ataupun light dependent resistor to control. Okay, jadi ini kita ada komponen-komponen yang kita akan gunakan. Jadi mestilah ada apa? Okay, tengok soalan. Okay, dia nak connected, the way battery connected, voltage divider, additional component, diagram. Okay, apa yang kita kena tambahkan di situ? If you want to draw the circuit, you can draw. Okay, labelkan K. Dia boleh buat dalam bentuk table. Dia punya design ataupun modification. Boleh buat table juga yang ni. Modification ataupun suggestion. Ini dia punya reason. Okay, yang pertama kalau you tengok di atas, dia nak you KLMN. So, apa komponen dekat K, dekat L, dekat N, dekat M. Dan last sekali, satu lagi aspek, yang kelima ialah connection of the length. Okay, untuk K, L dengan M. Tengok K. K ni mesti apa? K dengan L must be potential divider. Okay, kita guna NPN transistor. Okay, NPN transistor. And then M ini mestilah the buzzer. The lamp. The lamp. Kalau kita guna high power lamp, you must add in a relay switch. Okay, jadi K tu adalah fixed resistor. 100 ohm, kilo ohm. Okay, kalau L itu ialah light dependent resistor. Ataupun LDR. Okay, untuk M di sini relay switch. Dan N tu ialah riser ataupun battery. Okay, connection of lamps must be in the parallel. Okay, sekarang kita nak buat reason. Aku tak nampak ni. Yang ni. Kalau ada line tu senang sikit nampak. Okay, reason. Okay. Resistance or fixed resistor is lower than resistance of LDR. Sebab kita nak resistance dia bahagian base circuit tu lebih tinggi. Kalau resistance dekat base circuit tinggi, dia akan dapat on the transistor. Okay, sebab saya tak nak nampak sana. Okay, light dependent resistor, apa property dia? Resistance increases at night time. Ataupun base voltage increases. Okay, relay. Okay, to control atau to on high voltage secondary circuit. Okay. Untuk dry cell, macam mana you sambungkan dengan dry cell tu? Make sure the BE junction is forward bias. Okay. Okay, untuk lamps, okay, if one lamp broken, the other lamp still function. Okay, lamp dia tu. Okay, ni saya tulis tak berapa lengkap. Tak berapa. Ni you tulis yang lebih jelas lah lebih jelas di atas kertas supaya nampak lebih baik jawapan dia. Okay, kalau kita lukiskan, ini ialah R, ini ialah LDR, ini ialah switch and then we have secondary circuit here that have a high voltage lamp, maybe 240 volt power supply, and then we have this ini ialah NPN, so ini mesti positif. Okay, dapat macam ni. So ini panggil secondary circuit. Ini ialah relay. Okay. So I think that's all my discussion today. Good luck on your exam. Bye.